Hello guys! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. Today, magbabasa tayo ng The Legend of the Sleeping Beauty by Manolo Balog. In those days, tribes were not in good terms with each others. Tribal wars were common. There was a man called Banna who had extraordinary bravery and strength. He had an unusual charm, so people look up to him for leadership. He was also a good ulalim singer. One day Banna realized that he needed a lifetime partner, someone to share his wife with, so he went in search for a wife. Since there were no eligible women in his barrio, he decided to access Mount Patukan, a mountain east of Tinglayan, and go to the sitio of the Kalantanudan. While still day light, he stopped and rest under a big tree at a distance away from the village so that no one could see him. This is because he might provoke trouble by his presence. When night came, Banna slowly slowly went down nearer to the village and searched for a place to observe. After some time, he heard a place to After some time, he heard a soft, melodious female voice singing the ulalim. He was melodious female voice singing the ulalim. He was drawn to the voice and moved closer to the hut. Peeping, he saw the most beautiful woman he had ever set eyes on. Long wave hair, dark eyes. Drew closer to the hunt. Banna was mesmerized, captivated by the lyrical voice. The leaves of the trees around of seemed to be dancing in unison, extremely with the human ululation, and he knew it was extremely dangerous for him to reveal himself inside the village territory, but his burning desire to meet the human was stronger than his sense of survival. He knocked at the sawali bamboo made of made wall of the hut. Anna Tagu, someone here. Umasanat, Who is it? The singing stopped, but the spoken words were the most appealing sound Banna had ever heard. This is Banna. From Tin Lion, he heard hurried movement from the house. Then a male voice spoke harshly, "What do you need?" The natives were very protective. What do you need? Of their protective of their human and properties, and Banna that he could get killed by his boldness. I don't mean any harm. I came in peace. I would like to meet the human who sings the ulalim with passion. The family was so nervous of letting the stranger in the house and had urged him to go home instead, but Banna was persistent and had refused to go. Dongdongan, the father of the human, slowly opened the door and saw a young handsome man standing like a sentinel. At the door, he repeated his plea for Banna to leave, but the stains of the Dongdongan offered Banna and Buyo, a bland powder which when chilled with certain leaves would produce a red tint. Sawali, this is concoction is called moma. Ulalim was the official means of communication. Then so they sang as they talked. Banatu had a strong masculine voice. It was a pair they could sing well his ulalim. Banna revealed his search for a wife. Dongdongan introduced him to her daughter. Idonsan would readily accept Banna's handsome sheikh. Banna then there proposed to Idonsan. Guys, naiintindihan niyo ba ang aking sinasabi? Idonsan entered, accepted the proposal, and there was a flurry of activity as all the village folk were intent to meeting, and then Akana waited with dancing and singing. Banna and Idonsan danced the Salid courtship dance. To the tempo of the gongs will the community participate in the Tadok dance. For all the celebration lasts the whole day with everyone in the village participating. No one had gone to the field and to the kainin as people usually did. The village people were the witness to the exchange of ground between the two. There no one were no officiating priest of or judge, no official document, no sign, but the vows were always kept and considered considered sac- sacred by everyone in the village. Tradition also dictated that Bana had to stay with Idonson's family for 7 days to prove his sincerity and property of intention. Bana ninth Idonsan had their honeymoon alone the slope of the Patukan mountain, picking guavas, and wild strawberries, making love and dropping by the river to catch fish from supper in, in the water. And this word was there. Idonsan took Bana to each of her relative house. It is considered good luck to do so, as it is believed that the blessings of approval of relatives as are vital to the happiness of the couple at the end of the day. The people, the evening of each for 7 days that Bana was there, Idonsan took Bana to each of her relatives was no Idonsan took Bana to each of her relatives. Mas naintindi niyo ba ang aking mga sinasabi? Or yung istorya? Is there no Idonsan took Bana to each of her relatives' house? It is considered good luck to do so, as it is house. It is beliefs and blessings approval relatives as are vital the happiness and couple of the end of the day and couple prepared to leave Bana's village where they will establish residence. The parents of Idonsan. At the village, people prepared native cakes and tobacco as gift for the departure of the newly married couple. As dawn broke, people the village people came together to see them as the two left happily with their hands on the winter guests. Each other the trail was adorned with guavas and strawberries, and they had a handful as they trekked towards a summit of Patukan. It took them 8 hours to get to the top. As soon as they reached the top, they heard, heard as unusual noise coming from Banna's village, which was a few miles below them. Bannas had premonition that it was something dangerous, so he instructed Idunsan to stay put and wait for him. He was going down to the village and in, investigate the cause of the ruckus. Bannas ran all the way down to the village. As soon as he was seen by the informed hastily that their village was under siege, and that leadership was need to drive the trespasser away to the bloody face to face a encounter of the two warring tribes went on for hours. Spear and bellows clashed against each other's of as as more bodies filled up up in between the cluster of the Nipa huts, and great number of the inviting tribes slowly witnessed. Banna's men, one by the day, fell bloody to the ground. He could not possibly go back to Idonsan. Banna saw he fight up to his very last breath, but he had to make sure Idonsan does not came down to the village. Hastily entrust one on his men to warm to the village. Hastily entrust one of his men to warm Idonsan, but the man never made it far. He and Banna was simultaneously wounded. The fell bleeding to the last vision was the face of Idonsan. Of the other's hand, wait and wait and wait, but there other hand wait and wait and wait, but there was no Banna to take her home. Wala daw kasama, wala daw si wala daw si Banna para ibalik si Idonsan sa kanilang bahay. Worries and headache and had no desire to leave without her Banna. When it was event, Banna was not coming for her, so slowly charmed to the glass lid. Wala daw ang pupunta kay Idonsan iuwi si Idonsan sa kanilang bahay. Matt Forrest and wept uncontrollably. Tears fall down from her cheeks as they grow weaker and weaker, and the tears flow more and more. Kablazy night coming, Banna had not returned yet, and Idonsan, slowly coming out in gasp, until the closed her eyes and breathed her last of the spot her body was laid to rest, sprang to waterfalls which it believed to be the tears of Idonsan, inting lion. One can clearly see from a distance the beautifully shaped body of reclining human, and that is the legend of the Sleeping Beauty. The important is that he understood love of Banna and Idonsan will always be remembered by people of Kalinga. At ayan po ang istorya ni Banna at si Idonsan. Guys, sana po naintindihan nyo ang aking mga sinasabi. Maraming salamat po at sana hindi nyo po magkalimutan na mag-subscribe, like, share, comment. Maraming salamat po. Bye guys!